Strange Wang right in the
So topical back with another video. I'm Strange Wang and he is
James.
The biggest Baby Yoda fan this side of the Mississippi, if you couldn't tell. But my Baby Yoda loving friend loves more stuff than Baby Yoda. He loves Tropic Thunder. So on this new show that Topical is presenting to you wonderful fans, it's called Movies with Friends. Basically, people know I love movies, him being one of them. He's also a friend. He's that friend. He's the guy in the neighborhood. If you need something fixed, you go give him a little bit of money. It's cheaper than the other guy, and he'll fix anything. Washing machines, lawnmowers, cars. Hell, he fixed my
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
My pet hamster's leg one time. It's incredible. He's a man of many talents. But as a friendship goes, we hang out a lot. Every time we hang out, he's like,
"You need to watch Tropic Thunder. You need to watch Tropic Thunder."
We finally sat down and we watched Tropic Thunder with a couple of friends, and I reviewed it. Basically, the point of the show is the movies my friends want me to watch so bad, I review and get their reaction to my thoughts on their favorite movies. Tropic Thunder is one of your favorite movies for sure. So
yes,
we're going to get into my review. Feel free to pause at any time. But first, the hair in that video is fucking impeccable.
It's great. It's fantastic.
Impeccable. Back with another video. I'm Strange Wang. Today we're doing a movie review as you read in the title, because you're not stupid. Hopefully. But it is for Tropic Thunder. Let's get down to brass tacks. I gave Tropic Thunder 4.9 out of 10 wangs.
What?
That's trash.
Whoa, you ain't seen the video yet. Hold on. I always start mine, get down to brass tacks. Everyone does movie reviews differently, but no one does movie reviews like Strange Wang does movie reviews. I want to get straight to the point, so I give them the point, and then I explain myself. So, same way, without calling me trash, how many wangs out of 10 would you give Tropic Thunder?
I'd have to do 9.5.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
It's a fantastic movie.
As we say in the South, holy sheep shit. As Strange Wang says, holy same haircut. That's a high fucking score, bud.
Why?
Because the point of a comedy is to be funny.
No shit, Sherlock.
I thought this movie wasn't
Great clip choice.
funny.
Yeah.
But I know I'm in the minority.
It's a 2000s classic comedy. People love this movie. People's been telling me for months upon end to watch this movie, and I finally watched it. And I said, a bunch of people asked me to watch this. They were like, God, you need to watch this movie. You like movies? I said, well, I guess I'll review it. So here's the review. So, looking back on it, I probably should have gave the movie what did I give it? A 4.9?
I think it was 4.
4? Even 4?
I think so.
I should have gave it a little bit of a higher score because Ben Stiller, I said it in here, but I think I didn't put enough weight on it as I should have. I don't think it's a good movie, but I should have gave it a little bit of a higher score because Ben Stiller, he had his vision. He made the movie he wanted to make. And like I said, I didn't say it. Some white guy said it. Michael Rappaport, that's who said it. I'm in the minority.
That you are.
I'm outweighted, and especially on this couch because you love it.
Yeah.
Your 9.5 wangs. So, the story overall was the funniest part. It was smart. It was witty. It told us great. What's the word? I don't know the word.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
The word. But it told us great little tongue-in-cheek story about Hollywood and actors, and especially action stars when it comes to Hollywood. But the jokes aren't funny. As you saw my clips and what I like to put on screen when I say but and whatnot, who's funnier? Strange Wang's YouTube videos or Tropic Thunder?
Tropic Thunder is much funnier.
Oh, hell no!
Your sense of humor is starting to get questioned.
And I like offensive humor, personally. I know not a lot of people do, but I do, because most of the time, if you're doing offensive humor, you know how to do it. This film doesn't know how to do it. It makes fun of retarded people. It has a lot of retarded jokes in it. It makes fun of fat people. Why are you laughing at that?
I think if you're easily offended, this movie isn't for you. But if you like offensive humor, this movie's for you.
But that wasn't a joke. That wasn't the question. I said the R word. You started giggling.
I just thought it was funny you said it.
Why?
I was thinking of how you were gonna word it because I knew you were gonna go there, and you worded it that way. That's why I thought it was funny. But it's the same way the movie words it. So
I guess so.
There's a lot of some race humor in it because Tony Stark's in a blackface. It has a lot of offensive humor, but it doesn't do it correctly. When it comes to offensive humor, it has the first part down, where you're in such a over-the-top scenario that it's allowed to be funny, but they don't capitalize on the most important part of that is the funniness. The reason why I love offensive humor is because these are conversations people don't want to have, or if they do have them, they're not having conversations about them because they're just yelling at each other, no one's listening. As an audience member, whether it's Dave Chappelle stand up, Richard Pryor stand up, George Carlin stand up, a movie like 48 Hours, Bad News Bears, or TV shows like All in the Family, Jeffersons, or Sanford and Son, you're watching, you're listening. You're listening so we can have these conversations about things and laugh about them and find the humor in them. Because personally, I think people take themselves too seriously. Not a lot of people laugh. Laughing brings people together. Laughter's the best medicine. I love to laugh. And this is some of my favorite humor to laugh to because people like Dave Chappelle, they funny motherfuckers.
That's a fact.
I gave this a very low score.
So, how I think offensive humor should go, I just explained it. So, do you agree with me in the fact that in all this, like racism and all this other stuff, is the reason why people have this hate and whatnot, it's silly, it's stupid, it shouldn't exist. And because of that, you can find humor in these things and laugh and come together and laughing about them in this like obscene setting and tone and situation. Do you agree that's how offensive humor should be done?
Yeah.
Or?
And I feel like this movie, a lot of people today are afraid to go in topics like that. Like, I feel like it went places that people won't go nowadays. And a lot of movies won't go there. Like, there was some race type of jokes. There was jokes about retarded people. There was jokes all over the place. And to be honest, I feel like most movies won't do that today, which is why I love that, because they're not afraid to offend people. And, you know, if you can take it as a joke, then it's not offensive.
See, I don't think their point is to offend people. I think it's like
It's to make people laugh.
Yeah, to view it in a smarter way.
Yeah.
Because like from a trailer, you probably knew what you was getting into when watching Tropic Thunder trailer in 2007, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
You probably knew what you were getting into, which is different.
I mean, shit, it opens with offensive trailers, like spoof trailers. Like you have gay monks at Robert Downey Jr. and Tobey Maguire, which is amazing. And then you have Jack Black, you know, he's just fat, so that's about all there is there.
Oh, you're making fun of overweight people.
Yeah,
but
precisely.
those are two opinions from two white guys that are males and straight.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know how much weight that holds, but those are our opinions. So back to my review.
Now that's really funny.
A comedy used to be funny, but there was some stuff in this I liked. Like I said, the story was good. Ben Stiller, as a filmmaker, he made his story, his idea of this film, very clear. He said, I wanted to make this film. He made that film. It's clear. So as a director, he did a good job of getting his point across. I don't think he did a good job directing. Editing, acting, everything else in this film is not good. Not good at all.
Well, to get your point there, I think most comedies don't have great acting or like great editing.
Hogwash.
the whole point is to laugh. Like, I feel like you, as a film expert, look at technicalities of movies. And on this movie, it's just, I feel like you can't read too far into it or you'll overthink the comedy. Like I just enjoy what they say. I think it's funny, but that's just my opinion. But
So basically, I watch movies in a different way than you.
yeah.
So because of that, I disliked it more, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Makes sense.
Some may say, and I say some as in me, I think this is terrible.
Oh, really? Wow.
That's you.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Like I said, acting, editing, directing, I thought everything in this film was sloppy. Like good head. Brain, dome, cranium, knowledge, college, Benedict College, Albert Einstein,
2,000 years later.
Becky, fellatio, Muslim haircut,
That was good.
a bobski, a bob, TV dinner, a face puppet, and of course, sloppy toppy. But there's between all those names for head I just named, and this movie is head's good. Usually. 9 times, even bad head's still kind of good. But it's just a bad movie, and it's not good. So,
Better no head.
because of all those other things adding on to it, that this is just not a very well-made movie. And again, I know I'm in the minority for this. People love this movie. I don't think it's a well-made movie, and it's not funny. So all the technical stuff in this movie sucks. The acting sucks, and the dialogue sucks too. In a comedy, you can't have bad dialogue in a comedy because I mean the jokes.
First off, you gotta say, Robert Downey Jr.'s acting was on point in this movie. You can't deny it.
Yeah, but I mean, one good performance doesn't
Like,
make a good
I
movie.
almost thought he was black.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
That is how good his acting was.
I
I
don't
was
know
like,
if I
is
can
that
use
Robert
that.
Downey Jr.?
I don't know if I can use that, but
I'm
okay.
telling you, man. It was a good movie. But back to it.
Ass, and like I said before, the jokes are ass. There's nothing in this movie I like besides the story.
Literally about ass sometimes.
Giving credit where credit's due, Ben Stiller did make it the movie he wanted to make. So I'm just out the loop, and I don't understand why this is a comedy classic. I don't understand why these lines are so quotable. Because these lines are quotable, for sure. I mean, hell, you had Shaun White. Who the fuck remembers that guy? You had Shaun White dressing up as a Special Jack. And getting in trouble for that.
Do you remember Shaun White?
I
Or was
saw
that
it.
before your
I
your
actually
time?
saw that after I watched the movie.
Like, that motherfucker had video games, commercials. Like, no one cared about snowboarding, but that motherfucker was famous as shit in the 2000s.
Dressed like
So-
Simple Jack.
I didn't really like this movie. I don't understand it. It just went over my head. Giving it the benefit of the doubt. Though, I did give it a 4.9 out of 10
4.9,
ratings. Tell me
you're
what
right.
you think about Tropic Thunder down in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video. Subscribe.
And you can do the same. You can go ahead and subscribe right now if you haven't already. But as I said before, I think I would have gave the score a little bit more. You know, I'm gonna stop and think about that for a second while you. So what'd you think about the review? What I think about what I probably should have gave it.
Well, I can see your side of things. It's just, I just feel like it's not really your type of humor, in my opinion. So that makes me think that a lot of people would enjoy it that have different types of humor. Like me, that's my type of humor. Everything about it. I love the jokes. It's just, it's edgy. It goes places other people won't want to go. I mean, you got Jack Black's a heroin addict. He's relapsing the whole thing. Robert Downey Jr., he's blackfacing. You got Ben Stiller, who plays a mentally challenged person half the movie. I mean, Tom Cruise is a fat, bald billionaire. It's just, everything about it I love. There's nothing bad about it.
So thinking about it, I think I would give it a 5.4 in retrospect because, like, they made the movie they set out to make, and they had a clear understanding of it. But my thing with the movie is, I get so like when you say it's not my type of humor, I'm thinking about that as well. So like Dave Chappelle and all those other movies, TV shows I named, and comedians, all that stuff's in the 70s.
Yeah.
when you can get away with saying a lot of stuff on television and stuff, like Fred Sanford, he would throw the N-word around.
Mm-hmm.
Same as George Jefferson, you know.
Yeah.
Archie Bunker, he was calling people like all types of names you can't say. And I think the difference is, me personally, in my, like, as you said, preference in film, and like, I like offensive humor, but I don't like it being in your face.
Yeah.
And I feel like Tropic Thunder's in your face, where I think those, like, 48 Hours, Bad News Bears, and everything I named, Sanford and Son, Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, have a more sophisticated way of making offensive humor funny.
You think they just went over the top in this movie? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. It's very in your face, like.
yeah, I can feel you there.
So, what'd you think about... You said that already.
Yeah.
What'd you think about what I just said, the review I gave of your review of my review?
I mean, I can understand your perspective. I can understand it.
That's good.
Now, I'm still going to tell everybody I know they should watch this movie, but I can understand why you wouldn't like this movie.
What was your favorite part of the trailer? I mean, not trailer, my movie review.
When you said good things about the movie.
I don't remember that part, but
There was a few. There's a few, so I like the small section.
but he said he's going to tell everyone he knows to still watch Tropic Thunder. You tell everyone you know to watch Cinetopical. You do the same.
Yeah, I will.
So, tell us what you thought about this new show, Movies and Friends, down in the comment section below. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
Subscribe.